Okay. Hey, family. Listen, you know what, y'all? Uh, we are really, really sad. We got some really serious issues in the black community, and I'm sure y'all all know that. But I'm too old um, to be really messing around and not being a straight shooter at this point in my life. Um, First of all, I've seen too many assassinations. I've lived through them all. I've lived through Kennedy. I've lived through Malcolm. I lived through Martin. Lived through Bobby. And so when we talk about leadership, you know, Malcolm. I mean, I don't really need to. Fred Hampton. I can go on and on and on and on. The stuff that I'm a product of. Okay. What got me to thinking is all this response that we have as individuals when people are free and independent thinkers. It's really sad to me that I don't really call myself a hotep nigga. I'm just letting you know that straight off the bat. Okay. I am a free and independent thinker. Yes, I am. And maybe that's one of the uh, residue from being in captivity, but it is what it is. So what that means is I'm a free and independent thinker. I don't need a leader to tell me um, what I need to be doing. Okay, because first of all, Almighty God put a mechanism in me to let me know if what I'm doing is okay. I don't need to come to the world with a Bible or a Quran strapped to me, okay? Because I had all that dogma. I can go into that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a video about my life, um, and what has happened in terms of uh, the religious dogma. So I want you to know that my father rode with Malcolm. Um, my father, I had experiences as a child with Malcolm's death personally, okay, which really turned me off to organized religions, the Nation of Islam. However, I adore the work of Elijah Muhammad, and I would never disrespect it. And it took a long time for me to get over because that shaped my reality as an adult. Okay, so what I'm seeing now in this community is a lot of dissension because a lot of people are mad about Umar Johnson. A lot of people are, uh, you know, actually in combat mode over this brother. See, I don't follow, and this is what's sad. Niggas, y'all need to stop following personalities. What is wrong with y'all? First of all, this it's really insane to me with this school stuff and just what the all this craziness about, we gonna get a school and we gotta have a school. There are people right now that are running schools. Don't y'all know the beautiful work that Brother Marcus Klein is doing over in Chicago? Which is on this about an hour away from me. And if you don't know, then you better ask somebody. As a matter of fact, why don't you go on YouTube and see what those kids are doing over there? Why don't you can donate to something that's already going up and operating? So don't talk crazy to me about if Umar don't get this school, we gonna be because dissension in this agent. Listen, whatever comments that I made about Brother Umar Johnson, I told you I love the brother. I met him personally. I told you what I had a problem with Brother Umar Johnson. I told you, and that stuck out with me when he right away told me that Frederick Douglass IV was a freaking fraud. Okay, that stuck in my mind because I was like, he just blew my shit down like that. And I done brought this man, we done brought this guy, I shouldn't say I because it's we. We brought this guy in. I paid him. But why would he say something like that? And the way he said it, it just didn't sit well with me. And I've been around long enough where I know that it just rubbed me as arrogant and pompous the way he said it. I just was taken aback, and I said, "Well, I don't know about that brother." That was the only thing I could say. I love the energy of Brother Umar. I love, but this knowledge that Umar is bringing to y'all, this ain't nothing new. This This shit is old. It's been on the planet for a while. Y'all, I mean, y'all don't know about Dr. Ben. Y'all don't know. I mean, I know this is a bunch of generations down, but I don't know how lost you are, even in terms of the school system. Um, I mean, it's Dr. Hale and her husband. I mean, y'all, Julia Hare, and I mean, y'all. There's a lot of Mahabuti. There's a lot of black educators. There's a lot of people that's out and have been teaching what we should teach to our children. So, like I told you, Marcus Klein is doing it right now. So, I'm not talking about waiting to build for a school. So, that's on y'all. If y'all want to give to that, and I have no problem with it, that's fine. For me and my book, I need a little bit more accountability, and I don't like lone rangers. Okay, and especially if you a fire sign, because I already know. Um, it's come on. So, and I know that might have been a little bit off. I regressed, but um, the point I'm trying to make is this is a fiery young man that does great work, but that fire can also get him in a lot of trouble. Okay, I'm gonna share a story with y'all. In about 1975, 1976, I can't remember exactly what year it was. I know Elijah Muhammad had just passed, and in the Nation of Islam, they had let uh, a white guy in. And I'll never forget it because he had a suit on and he bought a busload full of people. Okay? And I witnessed this at Savior's Day. I witnessed it. It ain't what I read. Okay? And this guy was talking. I was like, it was already crazy because the Nation of Islam never let any white people in there. Okay? So that was something. So this guy was very charismatic, and all his followers was black, and I couldn't believe what the heck I was hearing. This dude talked about oppression and black people being the chosen one, and the children of Israel. I mean, it was just deep, and I was like, "Damn, who is this white boy again?" And he said something that rubbed me the wrong damn way. Okay. And I can tell you exactly what it was if my memory serves me correctly, because I be having menopausal moments. But he said something to the effect of, "I'll be there, and every one of my members gonna be there, every last one of them." And just somehow that the way he said, I was like, well, how the hell he know what every last one of his members is gonna freaking do? Well, anyway, to not to prolong the story, that person ended up being Jim Jones, okay, who had said he was going to build a community and going to take the people, and he did exactly what he said. Except we took all these dumb following ass, well, I'm going to call my people that. He took them all out to a damn jungle in fucking Guyana. And some of them drank the juice willingly. Some of them he had to kill because they wouldn't. So don't tell me about charismatic personalities. I don't follow personalities. I really don't. So don't get mad at me because I said what I said about Brother Umar. Okay? It is what it is. Okay? I remember a beautiful, tall, redhead man being in my house, and my father being very excited to work with him. Okay? And, I don't remember so much of the dynamics because I was a child. But I can tell you that my daddy ran the Muslim Mosque Incorporated here in the town that I live in. And he was a hand-picked representative from Malcolm himself. So when Malcolm got killed, he went crazy and he snatched us all out from where we were. And that was a big trauma in my life. Because, again, you get caught up in personalities and all this type of stuff, and all types of crazy shit happen. Flash forward to 2015. Now I'm seeing this craziness where Brother Umar it almost looks as if you are sending your followers after this Kim person that you done had sex with. They are blocking her. I mean, listen, of course this woman is an opportunist. Did anybody ever say that she wasn't? I mean, I certainly I'm saying this. Her motives are questionable. But what's even more crazy to me is the response of the people. the willingness, the goal in your life should be a free and independent thinker, not a hotep nigga. Okay, and talking about we need to be or we need to do. Listen, first of all, I'm about economics, black economics. All you gotta do is support black businesses. Stop spending your money with white folks. That would make a difference. That don't take a whole lot of walking around talking and doing a lot of personality admiring for. All you gotta do is do it. Like Nike said, just do it. That's all you got to do. Just do it. Okay. Now, my problem with Umar Johnson again, I'm gonna say what I said, and I want you to get real. I want you to get real serious about this because this is very important. I didn't like how he called the woman a maggot. I didn't like how you went on a defensive as if you were to try to throw her under the bus when you engaged in the behavior with her and you being a psychologist. What I would have personally did was say, yep, you know what? Everything she said about me is true. And when that's a character in my flaw. And I am working on that, y'all. I am a young man. And I know that I have to work on some of the weaknesses that I have because I can't go around giving out this vibration that I'm a hypocrite. And I don't want that. So I'm weak, just like any other human being sometimes. I would have felt better if the brother had came that way instead of start calling her a maggot and all that kind of shit because now you're not repenting. Now you got that spirit of that Jim Jones type of shit. I don't play that. Y'all got the wrong one. I'm too old for that. So for all you young puppies out there who like to worship personalities and people, and that's for y'all, because that's going to get you very disappointed. Grab the message, indulge in the message. The message has been there. If this truth has been on the planet forever, he's not bringing no different truth to you that's already been there. It's just that we love personalities. Okay? That's what we do. So I hope that brother Umar, if you are encouraging your followers to retaliate against Kim, which is what it looks like I'm seeing, after you made the choices that you made, excuse me, with this woman, that's insanity. And it reeks of severe narcissism. You want y'all to watch that. For us as black people, we need to take the beauty of Brother Umar's lectures, wherever he goes, wherever he talks. Also realize that there's other information on the planet besides whether it came in a religious form or spiritual form, because that's what's wrong. We need more spiritual guidance. And when you vibrate on a more spiritual vibration, then you can control the flesh a little better. It's good to have knowledge, people. I'm glad that y'all want to know, because for a long time, black people couldn't read nothing. It was forbidden. So I know a lot of y'all, especially y'all young people, they took it out the book. I mean, you didn't have the luxury of even hearing some of the great scholars that were alive. Y'all going on YouTube and seeing some of the stuff. But those of us who have lived this, okay, we can see, some of the same things being repeated over and over and over again. I'm going to let you know right now, I am not in the conscious community, whatever the fuck that means. Okay, you can tell by what I just said, right? I'm the conscious grandma, okay? But I'm not in the conscious community. You are a conscious individual if you know that you need to elevate your thinking and you need to practice group economics. You're a conscious person. You don't have to belong to that community, because your job is to just try to see if you can elevate your family to doing the same thing. Because if each and every one of us would deal with the mental illness and the group economics in our families, we could change this stuff overnight. Okay? But we not running around getting all stuck on personalities to the point, where you want to give people death threats, or like Whoopi Goldberg being threatened with death because she said that Bill Cosby, he need, for her buck, she wants for him to be proven guilty of all those damn women that happened. Okay, she has a right to say that. So now everybody want to kill her and her kids and this, that, and the other, and wow, wow, family. I hope we get it together. Brother Umar, I wish you good luck. I wish you well. Those of y'all who want to support Umar, y'all go ahead. I mean, that's on y'all. Those of you who about getting real solutions to real problems, then you got to realize that you are the master of your own fate. Brother Umar is not your leadership, because you see he has flaws. He's not a leader. He's an individual that's bringing you information. And if you could just see him as such, then you can see the beauty of him. Okay? Because with all this double talk and stuff that seems like it's getting ready to borderline on narcissism, you have to learn how to eat the meat and throw away the bone. When you start people donating you money and you start talking about trifling ass black people and shit like that, that's up for the individual to say, wait, you don't need, you got a conscience, and then it determines on your conscious level whether that means anything to you or not. Because if somebody called me a trifling ass person and I really felt that what they said was almost insulting to all of us, and when I hear you say my, me, I too much, whether it's me or whether then the red flags are gonna come up, and they should. Okay, so again, I hope y'all have a wonderful night, wonderful day. Thank you very much for listening, and see you later. Bye bye.